Hello, hello, hello. Blessed full moon in Taurus, my friends. Oh, it has been a beautiful full moon to witness growing in the sky over the past few days. In fact, last night I woke up at I think it was like 4:30 and I thought that it was morning because the full moon was coming through the bathroom window so brightly that everything was fully visible. So, it is a supermoon in Taurus, and if you have the opportunity to go outside and actually behold it. It is so beautiful and so bright, and just a very deeply symbolic moon as we land here at our first full moon post Samhain. So, again, in case you don't know me, I'm Safrianna Lughna, the Queer Spirit Guide, and welcome to my monthly moon ceremony. As always, I'll start by tuning us into the energy of the moon. I will invite you to set some intentions. We'll do an energy clearing, an extensive energy clearing because it's our first full moon after Samhain. And then we will have a little guided visualization, meditation activation, energy healing, whatever comes through. And then I will pull some cards for the collective. Speaking of which, my Keepers of the Light jumped out at me today and said that they would like to be a part of our ceremony from the beginning today. So we're going to see who wants to come out as we begin to orient and land here tonight. So we are governed by this earth energy in Taurus right now, and that is opposing the sun sign in Scorpio. And so we have a really interesting and fertile energy to work with. And I think it is a absolutely wonderful time for physical healing and for really tuning into the needs of our bodies. So the Ascended Masters and Keepers of the Light who jumped out to help us tonight are Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace. Share your gifts with grace. Waves of inspiration and love are coming to you. So the Ascended Masters, these are archetypes or entities, depending on your views, that you can call upon tonight or beyond in the coming weeks. So Paul the Venetian here is really inviting those of you who want to open and soften your heart at this time to really embody this energy of grace in your life, whatever that means to you, and to share your gifts with a grace and gentleness that really continues to soften and open your heart. You can see the flower, the beautiful rose that's here. The next figure that jumped out is Faith. Faith is seen as like an angelic figure in this deck, humanity and benevolence. So her message is stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others, and see the light in the world. So if you are struggling right now with seeing just the challenges in the world and the heaviness and whatnot, Faith is here to lift you up and help you tune in to that energy of benevolence, to believe that humans are inherently good at heart, and to welcome back a faith in humanity. So there's Faith. And then the last figure to jump out for us is Holy Amethyst, and she represents divine alchemy. Move beyond your current challenges and focus on what you desire. So if you are feeling like you're really standing on a threshold ready to step onto the next path for you, Holy Amethyst is here to support you. Her divine alchemy is really here to assist in this transition from the past year, the past wheel of the year, as we transitioned into a new wheel of the year post November 1st. So, this divine alchemy is the invitation to be in the energy of rebirth that is available at this time, and to really step in to what you want in life, what you are desiring in life, what you are calling in life, and gently releasing those challenges. So again, we have Paul the Venetian, experiencing grace, faith, humanity and benevolence, and holy amethyst, divine alchemy. And these ascended masters or archetypes are here to support us as we transition into this new wheel of the year, as we land here on this full moon in Taurus. So, on that note, this full moon in Taurus energy really comes with a major energy to slow down what we're doing and to anchor into the steadiness that is available to us, to find that physical reconnection with the earth and the stability that is there. So, finding those natural rhythms, finding that steady support. There is an opportunity, an invitation right now to pause and really take stock of where we're at and where we're going, and to let go of the things that are no longer serving us. And then receptivity to what is abundant and sustaining us. So, really looking around and being grateful for the resources that we do have, whether those are human resources, food, money, shelter, loved ones, friends, companions, whatever abundance that we have that is sustaining us, to really receive that and be grateful for it. This Taurus energy really wants us to feel in our body the steadiness, the slowing down, receiving, sustaining our energy as we move in towards winter. And then with the Taurus full moon and the opposing Scorpio energy, there's also this reminder that change is necessary and inevitable. And what can we do to support our bodies during this time and really make sure that we are being nourished? So, as we are, here live on November 5th, I just wrapped up my 8 days of revolutionary awakening live event with my friend, Dr. Melissa Bird. And there were just some major ancestral pieces coming through, and a lot of us were actually feeling it physically, like our physical bodies were really feeling the presence and the alchemizing of ancestral codes and messages and whatever was coming through. So I think that this full moon is also inviting us to really take care of our bodies so that the ancestral work we're doing can continue through and continue to anchor. So let's move into a time of setting some intentions here. I invite you to grab your journal. I have my journal here, so I'm going to join in this with you. And as we tune into this energy, this Taurus energy, the opportunity of sustaining and reconnecting and nourishing our bodies, really figuring out what we need to do to take care of ourselves, what can you do? What intentions can you set for the coming weeks? Maybe I will, I commit to, I choose to, or I lovingly let go of. And again, it's an opportunity and a time to really feel plentiful and release what is not serving you. So let's take some moments to write down our intentions. And as always, you're welcome to share them in the chat, email me, or keep them to yourself. And as you tune into your intentions, you might begin to notice distractions, things that are convincing you can't have what you want. Just take note of those because we will work to clear them here momentarily. So I'm going to get our smoke cleansing going here. My intention is to allow my house to be released as I am literally getting ready to put my house on the market during this phase ahead. So that's my intention, is to see it go into the hands of another and to let my body rest after the time of absolutely grinding to get it ready to go on the market. So as we transition into releasing here, I am getting my cedar lit. I just invite you to be with your breath and to begin to allow each inhale to call you home to yourself, and each exhale to let go of anything that is not you, anything not of you. Releasing, releasing, releasing. As we enter this new wheel of the year, we look back on the last cycle, the last journey through the wheel. From Samhain to Samhain, we look back from this just past Halloween to the one prior, witnessing the turning of the wheel into the dark half of the year. The dark beginning, at least for those of us here in the Northern Hemisphere. Releasing, releasing, releasing. Letting go. Inhales, calling you back home. Exhales, releasing anything that does not belong to you. And I really invite you to notice any physical tension in the body and see if you can soften around that physical tension. See if you can make it that much more relaxed. Breathing in. Exhale, softening. Perhaps even imagining the light of the full moon, this super moon, beaming down on you, that soft silver glow, moving through each cell, releasing, releasing, releasing. And maybe beginning a physical process of releasing, maybe sweeping your arms, releasing any sticky or stagnant energy from your physical form, maybe shaking out the limbs, maybe tapping, whatever feels good here to just dislodge any stuck energy. And one more nice deep inhale. And then sigh it out, allowing any other tension to melt away. And we'll move now towards a time of guided visualization, activation, meditation, however it comes through for you. So I just had to invite you to find yourself comfortable, knowing you may receive information through any of your senses, that you may have a knowing, you may see, you may hear, you may sense. There's no right or wrong. You don't have to have your eyes closed. You can open them at any time. You can journal. A lot of people journal, and that's totally, totally good. So, whatever is comfortable for you, just allowing yourself to drop into this present moment once again, feeling into the breath, just allowing it to be natural here. And feeling into your body, head to toe. Allowing any further softening to ripple through you. Relaxing your jaw, your hands, your stomach, your root, your feet. And as you soften physically, softening your heart, as we begin to sink down from the thinking mind into the heart space. And calling on an image, memory, or sense of unconditional love, whether in nature, with an animal companion, with a loved one, or imagining yourself surrounded by your favorite baby animal. Just allowing a softness to open, unconditional love in your heart as a portal begins to appear, swirling, opening, looking out into a beautiful nature scene. Allow yourself in your own time and way to step through this portal and witness where you've landed in nature. Noticing if there is a particular time of day you've landed, how the weather is, what structures might be around. And as you land here and orient, you are greeted by one of your guides. Take a moment to notice who arrives. And if no one clear arrives, you can call on Faith, Paul the Venetian, Holy Amethyst, or an ancestor to be here with you as a companion as we begin to call in the great healers. As you and your guide stand here in this beautiful scenery, feeling your feet on the earth, you suddenly are aware of the presence of many angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides, seen and unseen, known and unknown, named and nameless. The great healers, divine physical architects, cellular architects, energetic architects, medics, a divine team here to help you upgrade, integrate, hold healing in your body. You have a sacred body temple and it needs tuned up. It needs tended to. Your body has needs. And so, as the healers arrive, landing in this space, arriving, one of them summons a beautiful stone altar, perfectly inlaid with the imprint of your body. Notice what stone or crystal your altar is made of. And then, with the assistance of your guide or guides, you can approach the table and comfortably rest on it. Again, notice how there's the perfect imprint for your body to comfortably lay on the stone, almost as if it's a perfect pillow. The temperature is just right, whether you need to be a little warmer or cool down, so your skin meets the stone and you don't know where it begins and you end. Feeling fully supported, stabilized, held by this earthly element, the healer teams begin to work with you. Notice how they bring you healing. Do they put their hands over you? Do they use the power of the elements? Earth, air, fire, water, light? Do they use sound? Be here and receive. Receiving healing energy at the crown of your head. Healing in your mind. Healing in your third eye. Healing in your eyes. allowing these healers to work on you, each part bit by bit. Your nose, your cheeks, your jaw, healing for your mouth, your teeth, your tongue, your throat, your full neck and shoulders, healing in your collarbone, your shoulder blades, your chest and heart, healing in your rib cage, in your abdomen, healing through all your internal organs, healing for your arms, your elbows, your wrists, your hands, healing for each of your fingers, healing in your belly, your hips, your groin, your glutes, healing all down your spine, all through your pelvis, healing through your legs, your knees, your ankles, your feet, top and bottom, and each of your toes. Healing for the whole left half of your body, healing for the whole right half of your body, healing for your back, healing for your front, head to toe, allowing this gentle healing, gentle upgrading, compassionate expansion to ripple through every cell of your being as the healer team surrounds you in love and exaltation of your beautiful human body temple. You are being reminded, beloved, that your body is sacred, that it needs to be tended to just like a garden. And as we go into the dark half of the year, you need more rest. You need more moments of dormancy. So as we wind down towards the darkness, tune inward to what you need in this time of slowing down. Tune in to what you need to harvest before the end of the season, before you gently let it go. Tune in and listen to the needs of your body. It's telling you so many important things. So listen. Listen to your body here and now. What does your body need you to hear? What does your body need you to know? And what signals, symptoms, aches, or pains has your body been trying to get your attention with? Listen now. And then turning this over to the healers, turning this over to your guides, asking them for assistance in resolving these symptoms, resolving these discomforts in your body, allowing yourself to know, to deeply know what you need in order for your body to heal, to repair, to rejuvenate, and giving yourself the permission to rest and nourish. And one last time, just tuning into the healers that are here, perhaps giving them some gratitude, noticing if they want to show you any further messages, signs, symbols, listening, offering gratitude. And in your own time and way, sitting up on your beautiful stone healing altar. And just taking a moment here to feel your body once again, head to toe, feeling it a little lighter, a little more spacious, a little more expansive. And your ability to receive, your ability to tune into abundance, your ability to fill up on what fills you with joy. Witness that permission here on this deep, subtle underlying layer of you here now, more receptive to healing, to love, to gratitude, to ease and joy. And then, with any final moments of gratitude to the healers, allowing them to go back to wherever they came from, to return to the seen and unseen, saying thank you to your guide, whoever appeared for you, and releasing them. And then stepping through that portal of the heart once again, releasing that beautiful nature scene as you fully integrate back into the body, wiggling the fingers and toes. And if the eyes are not already open, gently blinking them open and taking some moments to look around your space. Feel the need to hold my green aventurine and just further integrate that healing. So I hope you were able to experience something lovely with that. If there were any messages that came through, please feel free to take some moments to write them down. And I am going to pull our cards for the collective. And my question for this is going to be, how do we continue to nourish our bodies? What messages around physical healing, cellular healing, energetic healing? What messages? And I'm pulling tonight from the Wild Mystic Oracle. This is my brand new buddy that I've been working through Samhain with, and has just been a delight. So what messages about continuing this work of healing? I'm still even figuring out exactly how this deck likes to be shuffled. It's very interesting. Here we go. All right. Okay, this is funny, because two of these have actually come up very recently. And one is one of the cards for the week from my Monday morning vibe check. So we need to be more intentional about how we take care of our bodies. This is the message from jellyfish. And just imagine jellyfish undulating through the water, so soft, so just in flow with the water, one with the water. And that's how we want to be with our bodies, at flow and one with our physical forms as we move through life. May we flow through life. So, how do we really enhance our intentions for healing? How do we step into what we intend for ourselves? You know, each of us has our own beautiful, unique body. And sometimes we don't have the right intentions for ourselves because we have the intention to fit in with everyone else or do what's popular or try that new fad thing or listen to the advice from someone who, you know, isn't us and doesn't feel the way that we do in our body. So how can you be more intentional with how you take care of your body? That is the invitation from Jellyfish. Very much on the same vein, I feel like here is the wolf instinct. And this is listening to those messages of our body, listening to those instinctual underlying symptoms that are there trying to communicate with us. So, really listening to the body's wisdom so that we can clearly get those messages and you know, move forward with the healing work that we want to do so that we can be in that optimum joy. Right, our health comes and goes in different ways at different times. That's kind of normal being in the body, right, to have some moments where we don't feel so well. But when there are ongoing things and we're ignoring those messages, we're ignoring those instincts, that is where we find ourselves in really unfortunate chronic situations, and we find ourselves overtaxing and pushing ourselves when we're already burnt out. And so we need to listen to those messages from our body. That is what this is about. And then our final card of the evening is Protect with the Koala. And, you know, on my topic of really what do we need to know about nurturing our bodies, taking care of our bodies, continuing this healing work, first we've got, you know, the family here. We have a koala parent and a koala child. And this I see as we need to protect and take care of one another. Our health is linked to the health of the planet, to the health of our community, to the health of our loved ones. We are so intertwined in this life that we share together. And so there's a reminder to really protect ourselves and each other from the various things that might be out there. So take this however you will. How can you protect your health? And here I'm getting a clear message. How can you protect your health on all of the levels, not just physically here, because your mental and emotional and spiritual health do trickle down into your physical health. So if you're exceedingly stressed, if you are exceedingly bitter and resentful, if you are experiencing ongoing deep depression, none of that is really, you know, ultimately protecting your highest health. It's a sign that something needs to change, that you are probably not protecting yourself from overwhelm, stress, whatever circumstances are really beating your health down overall. So those are the messages from the jellyfish, the wolf, and the koala. And I love these animal cards. You know, the overall invitation here for this full moon in Taurus really is just to take beautifully deep care of yourself and to really listen to the needs of your body. There is this beautiful chance for new beginnings and cleansing and clearing with your body at this time. So I hope you'll take advantage of it and do some of your own energetic work. I hope you received some of the energy healing coming through this evening. And just in case you are already not, or if you're not already on the mailing list and you want to be, to get reminders of moon ceremonies coming up, you can go to safrianna.com/moon to get those email reminders and never miss a live, / have the replay link right in your inbox in case you can't make it live. And if you would like to do so and you have the means and desire, you can donate and make a love offering at safrianna.com/donate. Otherwise, I hope that you go put your feet on the earth and enjoy the beautiful sight of this incredible full moon in Taurus. Again, it's a super moon. So bright. If you have a clear sky, I hope that you will enjoy it and receive some healing from it. Remember, drawing down the moon is one of my favorite practices. You literally go out and you stand outside under a full moon and you make a chalice out of your arms and you receive the beautiful lunar energy. It can be so rejuvenating. So that can be an invitation to you this evening. And otherwise, I look forward to seeing you for the new moon in Scorpio on 11/19. I'll be back then. So I love you so much. I see you. I believe in you. I hope you have a beautiful full moon. And I'll see you next time, my friends. Bye for now.